Good morning, everyone. It's May 2nd, 2009. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. You know, here's another good reason to vote me in as president in 2012. Golly gee, I was correct again. Can you imagine? You know, an awful lot of us were very skeptical about this new flu, the swine flu, the Pan-American pandemic panic. My God, 3 pans. And yes, a lot of us panned this crisis from the beginning. Surgical masks, the stuff to stop the spread of disease were disappearing in California. But they weren't letting the customs agent on the border of Mexico, who deal with thousands of people coming from Mexico every day, wouldn't let them wear the mask. Oh, it's intimidating. You know, when you tell the guys on the front line they can't have a piece of what might be suspected to be necessary equipment, then what they're guarding against probably isn't worth guarding against so much. You get my drift. If the big boys upstairs and the insurance companies weren't panicking over this, there was absolutely no damn good reason for any of us to panic over this. Other than, they sold a lot of tranquilizers, people stayed home, they got people scared of each other. It worked, folks. To me, it's kind of like the little Dutch boy with his finger in the dike yelling, "Wolf, wolf." Nobody listens after a while. And then there's a real emergency and nobody's going to listen. Because you did this too damned often. Get a grip. And I'm going to put my glasses on here. I'm going to read you something from this morning's BBC. And they have no axe to grind. It's why I usually, quote their stuff and nobody else's. It's just that way, folks. When you got no axe to grind, you keep it sharp anyway. You get my drift. But Mexico has revised the suspected death toll of swine flu from 176 to 101. It went down. Health Minister Jose Angel Cordova told the BBC that based on samples tested, the mortality rate was comparable with that of seasonal flu. That, by the way, is the full paragraph directly quoted. And the next paragraph then reads, "The news came as Mexico continues a 5-day shutdown in an attempt to contain the spread of the virus. Except it's like normal flu." So, and Italy, the next paragraph, I got to tell you that this one is prime. Italy reported its first case, bringing the number of countries affected to 17. Oh my! Let's create a panic. Get people scared of each other. Now, I grant you got a problem, and it's, pretty large as this one is in one area. It's probably not a good idea to visit that area. But, that would be common sense. Oh, marketers don't like that because it's hard to bullshit you then. Neither do politicians for the same reason. They were trying to get us scared. They were trying to get us scared of each other. If I'm scared of you and you're scared of me, not only don't we get together, but suddenly we've each become a threat to the other. Get my point? This is what this is all about. It's a little bit of psychological control. It's a lot of fear-mongering by people who ought to damned well know better. And they have their own reasons. There's your conspiracy, folks. It's not aliens, and it's damn sure not for our benefit. And you really do need to ask yourselves, how come he's correct so often, and these guys keep playing their games? Like I said, it's just another good reason to vote me in 2012. I have a real good, to use the phrase, bullshitometer. And that's what this was. It's a distraction to keep us off of seeing what's really happening. And that's all it has ever been. And to keep us, to get us and to keep us afraid of each other. Don't let them do it, folks. Don't let them win like that. If you're going to win, get ready to play the game. Hey, I'm a real schmuck, not a dumb one. And I am Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace, folks.